The greatest possible compliment that someone can offer you is that something that you made helped them or was there for them at some point.
This is a song that literally saves lives. It tells you that you are not alone and that you need to hang on. But what really fascinates me is how the song makes you feel that you are not alone and that you can hang on. So let's talk about the craftsmanship in R.E.M's Everybody Hurts. In this song, Michael Stipe is singing to you almost like a friend that is by your side. He doesn't use any cryptic language or poetic metaphors, just in the simplest way possible. He tells you that he understands that you are hurting and that you do feel alone. He's talking to you from a place of empathy. And this empathy is highlighted even more by the contrast that has been provided by the music. The chords are just going back and forth from the 1 chord D major to the 4 chord G major. And these major chords are providing more of an uplifting kind of a feel. So this contrast is providing a feeling of being disconnected from the rest of the world. The rhythm is in 6/8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, which provides this relaxed pace and flow. The electric guitar is just picking out the notes of the chords with no rhythmic variation, which is making the changes feel monotonous. Just like long days that never seem to end and just constantly repeat themselves over and over again. This is when the empathy changes and Michael Stipe speaks to you as a friend, telling you what you need to do. He tells you that you need to hang on. As soon as he says this, we get this descending feel in the music and we get this drop from this G major chord down to the minor feel of this E minor chord. It feels like there's a descent into feeling like you are letting go. They also add an acoustic guitar in this section, so it feels dynamically bigger. And while Michael Stipe basically tells you that you are not alone, the fact the music has come together more and it's added this dynamic, it feels like they're pulling you in to really get the message across that you are not alone. We return to the arpeggiated guitar part. Now it still feels somewhat monotonous and disconnected, but something feels a bit different now. The bass and the keys are playing in a fuller way than they did before. Now feel a bit more hopeful. The point of the song is very clear now. The message is so apparent that you've got to hold on. And the backing vocals are really making sure you pay attention to it. We know the message of the song. The point is very clear to us, but it doesn't mean the problems have gone away. So we feel this descent again, but this time it does feel a bit different. Now they add this string section, which was arranged by John Paul Jones of Led Zeppelin, and this section, it just sounds beautiful. It's like we know we're not alone, and we should really take comfort in that, but also we should see the beauty in that, and that's what the strings kind of represent to me. Okay, now we're going into the bridge section, which in my opinion is the most transformative section of this song. And it starts by creating this huge lifting feeling by going to an F sharp major chord. Now, the F sharp is the 3rd note in the key of D, which is the key that we're in. This is known as the median. Now, in the key of D, the 3rd chord should be an F sharp minor chord. But this would give us another drop in feeling, but we don't want to feel a drop in feeling. We want to feel a major lift in feeling. So this changing of this median chord from minor to major, which is called a chromatic median, simply because we're using notes that aren't in the key. Here, this chromatic median is used to perfection to create this uplift in emotion, representing this feeling that the listener has of suddenly realizing that they are not alone. The F sharp major chord isn't in the key of D major, but it's followed by a B minor chord, which is in the key of D major. It's the 6th chord, it's the relative minor in the key of D. So it feels like this F sharp major is wanting to take you away from the key of D, but then the B minor chord is wanting to pull you back and keep you connected to it. As we feel this lift that's provided by the chords, we also get this change in the instrumentation. So we now get the actual drums coming in and we get these distorted guitars, which just add a lot of power. And the strings that were brought in during the last chorus continue. It's like they've finally shown you something beautiful. And It doesn't want to go away. The music and the message feels so strong and powerful now. It feels really simple to take a step away from this B minor chord, and that's literally what they do. They move up a half step into a C major chord, and they use this as a transition point into the key of C major. This is just so clever. They've literally taken you from a B minor chord, the one thing that was keeping you connected to everything that's come before this in the song, and they've just stepped forward by a semitone into a new key, and they've taken you completely away from this feeling. This feels like a crescendo that actually shows you that you can get through the darkness and that there is light at the end of the tunnel. But all you have to do is hold on, especially in these moments of descent. And this is when we hear the descent again, because we're always going to have these moments of descent. The song's shown this, that we're going to continue to have this descending feel. But this time it just doesn't feel the same, and not because we're in a different key. This time we're going from a C major chord to a C/B to an A minor, but it doesn't feel the same. It feels to me like the music is representing the other people that are also hurting and feeling alone. And the arrangement is showing you that you are not alone, that you are in this together with all of these other people. We can hang on through the bad times together.
Sometimes.
And now we return to that original D major chord going to the G major chord again with the same arpeggiated guitar as before. But now it doesn't feel monotonous to me. It feels hopeful. It's showing that he really does understand the feelings that you're having. But now the song has shown you that you can understand these feelings better as well. You now understand the message of the song. Songwriting is a craft, and the arrangement of how everything is put together when you write a song is just as powerful as the message of the song. This song is perfectly crafted. I mean, this song gives you strength by showing you that you're not alone. This song gives you strength to know that you can hang on, because everybody hurts sometimes. If you like songcraft, you're gonna love the craftsmanship in this song. So after you've liked the video and subscribed to the channel, check it out. I think you'll like it.